How we use gamification at Sekure is very important to us. It's intrinsic to the way that we do business and the way that we try to elevate the people that work with our team and for our team. So to use gamification to me means to leverage all of the mechanics that we already have on a daily basis in the working environment to give that extra incentive and that extra motivation to perform and to exceed performance levels that we normally could not. So how gamification has changed the culture at Sekure is pretty interesting. We already had a very gamified culture at Sekure, meaning that we do daily or weekly or monthly cash bonuses or commissions or prizes. That being said, using the mechanics that exist inside of a gamification platform like Noble has really given us the options and the abilities to extend those programs deeper and further than before. So the ways in which we use them have direct effects on our sales conversions, have direct effects on our employee retention, have direct effects on our day-to-day operations, while still being within the realm of what we do, not what we don't do. If you can gamify, what that means is interestify. You're creating interest in every piece of the platform that you're trying to accomplish. Even from one small metric that we have as a company, 90 or 95% of the people that came through the door in their first week or their first day at the business did not know directly what their goals were, what their daily goals were, what their weekly goals were, what their monthly goals were. And now we're in a situation by leveraging gamification and leveraging that platform and leveraging the transparency in that platform that we now have the opposite effect, where we have 90 or 95% of people walking out on their first day knowing what those goals and trajectories are. One of the most exciting things about rolling out Noble Gamification through the company was we were able to see immediately from that bottom level that we started retaining more people. While stretched out over a few months and stretched over a year, we started retaining 30 or 40 or almost 50% as many people as we had lost and as we had had before. So the impact that it has is something that I mentioned before, really I think translates to how easy it is to put this platform and put the transparency and goals of the organization in front of every individual agent. I think when every agent knows that and understands where they are in the organization, plus has these intrinsic motivations to really strive for goals, I think that's really where you start getting some very, very serious return on employee retention. Increased productivity is really easy, and I always say that starts at the bottom level, and I think a lot of people think the bottom level is the agent level, and I think the bottom level has to be that management and supervisory level. So where it's really increased productivity has become kind of a leaning point for the rest of the company, meaning that our supervisory staff has now had a central focus point and a central point where they can have transparency on all of the metrics and all of the KPIs that they deem important for themselves, for the organization, and the reps. And that is pervasive through every level. So starting from the bottom, where it comes from what more people normally call the top. The biggest impact that we've had, and this might be the simplest feature that Noble offers, is direct contact and direct messaging. So we have now given the power to our supervisors, to our management staff, to directly contact and directly incent the people that are involved in our day-to-day operations. So, and when I mean directly incent, I don't mean starting a contest. I mean, we can reach out to every single member on our team, from the executive level to the direction, to the management, to the supervisors, and have a trackable and understandable interaction between agents and that staff that makes a huge difference for our business from the bottom up. One of the most interesting parts about gamification that I don't know a lot of people realize is it comes with this incredibly robust reporting platform. So in every way that you are inputting data into this platform, you get to extract that data, and actually with even better and even more concentrated and finer detail. So what we had and what we didn't have before was very visible. So again, something that aligned everybody from executives to management to supervisors, but we had something that was not only aligned but very visible. So meaning that every Monday, maybe we had a meeting with all the supervisors and told them your goal this week is 50. And at the end of the week, they reached 49. Well, they didn't know where their cohorts were. They didn't know where everybody else in the organization were, and they didn't know what that goal got them at the end of the week. But when you can leverage a platform like gamification, and all of a sudden your supervisors know what their goal is, and they know what the supervisor beside them and where they are in comparison to them towards that goal, that's where you really start gaining that intrinsic motivation. There were certain KPIs that we didn't think as key performance indicators, but now we do. So when you start leveraging the metrics and the information, the data that you have as a company to elevate the work level of the people that are involved in that data, all of a sudden these really nice peripherals and these really nice aggregate data pieces come out of what you're doing, and you start understanding that there actually might be better things to leverage than you thought before. For me, there's two layers to that. I feel like I've looked at every other platform on the market, and I can easily say that Noble has the most robust and the most depth when it comes to what they're offering. But why would I really suggest it to maybe a partner or to somebody that I know very well in the industry? It's because Noble really takes the time and the understanding to get your business from the bottom up.